Pensioners and other state grant recipients have been experiencing problems at the South African Social Security Agency offices for years. In the Western Cape, Social Development MEC Sharna Fernandez says she's been swamped with complaints, including the non-payment of grant money. This is especially common where Postbank is concerned. But Sassa says the glitches at Postbank have been resolved. The agency is also blaming rolling blackouts for further delays as applications need to be filled in manually. Ayesha Ismail reports.
6:30 in the morning and there are already long winding queues outside the Sassa office in Bellville. It's Tuesday, which is designated for disability grants and care dependency grant screenings. Many say they've spent the night here, hoping they'll make it inside.
Anyone with any kind of problem that wants to be helped by Sassa must sit from the previous day here to get help.
How long have you been sitting here for?
I've been sitting here from 4 o'clock yesterday.
I've been sitting here as from last night, 10:30, and I had to leave my kids behind because for me it's unsafe to come with kids here to sit here in the dock, and it's very, very dangerous.
I was here yesterday, 4 o'clock in the evening. I'm still sitting here. I'm waiting for them to help me. They said I must wait. I don't know what time I must wait. I didn't even bring my medication.
Some say they borrowed money to make the journey to the agency's office, hoping they'll be assisted with their applications.
Sassa needs to revisit its system because, as you can see, and I'm not criticizing another government entity, but the chaos that exists here is simply unacceptable, and it certainly doesn't lend itself to dignity and well-being, and the most vulnerable are impacted because they do not have that taxi fare to even get here. And when they get here, guess what happens? They get turned away.
She's calling for urgent intervention by the Social Development Minister, Lindewe Zulu. Fernandez says people are experiencing problems with Sassa countrywide.
The president in Sona indicated that Postbank is going to be corporatized. Now, if we cannot even manage the South African Post Office because they are closing in droves, and we can't provide people who have slept here for 12, 16 hours, where and how are we going to land this money with the most vulnerable in the shortest possible time?
The South African Social Security Agency is appealing to people to access their social grants at approved merchants' points and personal banking accounts. The agency says they've implemented the queue management and appointment system to address the challenge of recipients sleeping over at any contact point. They've added that rolling blackouts negatively impacts their ability to complete applications on their system. But Sassa Western Cape is in the process of procuring inverters. Ayesha Ismail, Cape Town.